Okay, so the latest Liverpool news. We're going to cover quick match reaction to the Sevilla game, the 2-1 defeat to Sevilla in the pre-season friendly out in the USA. And also, as usual, we'll have a look at any latest transfer news and news surrounding the club. So first, we'll start off with the game against Sevilla, the pre-season one. Played out in Boston, USA. Draining heat, over 30 degrees heat, and it was a real drainer. I think Sevilla came with a different agenda. It was pretty brutal at times, but we'll have a look at the team lineup first. We'll have a look at Sevilla first. No real players that I know too much about there. In goal, Sergio Rico. Defence, Reguilon, Carrico, Santos Silva, Navas. The midfield, Benega, Fernando, Jordan, and up front, Nolito, De Jong, Ocampo. So no real names there that provide too much interest really to me. We'll have a look at the Liverpool lineup though now. Now in goal there was Lonergan. Defenders, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Phillips, Van Dijk and Robertson. In the midfield we've got Oxlade-Chamberlain, Henderson, Wijnaldum, and Wilson, Origi and Woodburn up front. Now, when the name Lonergan was on there as goalkeeper, I'll be perfectly honest, not too much idea who he was. His name's Andy Lonergan, he's 35 years old. I think he was at Middlesbrough last year. He's been everywhere. He's played for Leeds, Bolton, Fulham, Wolves, Preston, Rochdale, Middlesbrough, and probably a few others I've missed. He's not actually on a contract. I don't know if he's expected to sign a contract. He's purely there. Obviously, Becker's away, still on holiday, having played in the Copa America. Keller is recovering from injury, and Mignolet just needs a little bit of cover on the tour. So I think that's the only reason he's there. Whether some form of contract will be offered, I don't know, but I suspect once the injury is sorted out to Keller, then he probably won't be needed. A couple of other mentions really. Nat Phillips at centre half. A little bit about him. He's 23-year-old. He's had a bad couple of years. Back in the 17-18 season, he had back problems. In the 18-19 season last year, he had surgery on an injury, just as he was looking to perhaps make some impact from the under-23s into the senior squad. So he's hoping to have a better season this year. Another one, Ben Woodburn, that maybe people don't know too much about. 19-year-old, been with Liverpool since the age of 7, Welsh international. Last season he was on loan at Sheffield United. Struggled, he didn't have the best of season last year. He struggled to get game time. He got injured in December. He was recalled shortly after, I think, by Liverpool. Probably it wasn't doing him any good, not playing and injured. Recalled by Liverpool and got a few matches in at under-23 level last year. So again, he'll be looking to have a better season. The game, like I say, played plus 30 degrees. Sevilla came really a little bit physical for a pre-season friendly. They sort of, I think, thought they could take advantage of some of the youngsters out in the field and throw their weight around. But game started off pretty well. Liverpool did pretty well. 37th minute, went 1-0 down to Sevilla. It was a nothing ball in from the right, swung in, sort of just inside the penalty area, and Nolito swept it in with his right. The defence, to be honest, looked a little bit all over the shop. Van Dijk was pulled towards the ball. The two defenders, left back in marking two, really just didn't grab a grasp of their attackers. So a bit of what I call a rusty pre-season defensive goal. 44 minutes, Origi knocked in an equaliser. A corner from Trent Alexander-Arnold, swung in. Nat Phillips, the 23-year-old, rose really well. He's a big lad, headed down, deflected against a player, fell to Origi in the 6-yard box, and he sort of swiveled and turned it into the net. So nice to see him grab a goal. 90 minutes, went 2-1 to Sevilla. By this point, they've gone down to 10 men, which we'll talk about in a minute. But a long ball lofted over the Liverpool defence to Munir down the left-hand side. sailed through clear, squared it over. I think it was to Pozo. It had Mignolet coming out to him. He just managed to clip it past him. I think Mignolet got a hand to it, but he then knocked it in, and that was about game over. Like I say, they were down to 10 men at that time. Absolutely horrendous tackle by a guy, I can't even pronounce his name, on Lauricio. Absolutely blatant assault, I think, is the only way you could put it. I think he was a little upset, the Sevilla player, that he didn't get a free kick a little bit earlier, and just blatantly hacked, sent off deservedly. And there's just no need for it, and particularly in a friendly, absolutely stupid behaviour. So that was the game done. In terms of the highlights, Origi for me was a highlight. Got a goal, looked a lot more positive, a lot more energetic, and he looked a lot more up for it. I didn't think he was in the first pre-season game, and hopefully that goal will give him some confidence. The young guys, Wilson, Kent and Curtis Jones, I thought they all looked excellent. They looked exciting, positive, confident. Curtis Jones, when he came on, thought really sharp. So those were a big positive. The goalkeepers, I thought, although they lost 2-1, I thought the goalkeepers, Lonergan, did well. A couple of saves. Mignolet, when he came on in the second half again, I thought he did well. No blame for the goals, so that was pretty good. I think overall the lowlights was the tackle on Lauricio, which was horrendous, and I think basically the defence just looked a little bit rusty. I mean, it was the first game for Van Dijk, for Andy Robertson, for Wijnaldum and Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it showed a little bit that it was their first game. So it's good to get that one under the belt. Nobody wants to see a loss at any time, but we've got to remember it's a pre-season friendly. I think Klopp would have liked to win. Everybody would have liked to win. It just breeds that confidence for the team. But I don't think there was anything there that you could see was broken. Just the rhythm never quite got going. If we have a look at the stats now, we can see that not too much to talk about. Possession, Liverpool 53%, Sevilla 47%. Shots, that was the thing that Liverpool, a little bit goal shy, only 9 shots, Sevilla 15. Shots on target, Liverpool 3, Sevilla 6. So, not enough activity there really in front of goal. Shot accuracy obviously follows, 33%, Sevilla 40%. Pass accuracy pretty good, 83%. Sevilla 83%, that's where you'd sort of expect it. Clear-cut chances, this is the one, 0 for Liverpool, Sevilla 4, and you can see the Liverpool goalkeepers were a little bit busier than the Sevilla goalkeeper, with 4 saves for the Liverpool keeper, 2 for Sevilla. So that's the stats of the match. Now on to the transfer news. Not an awful lot going on. Just a little bit concerned because there's reports that AC Milan are still chasing Lovren. He's apparently not their first choice centre half, but I think they're struggling to get their first choice. Lovren is obviously on the radar. I would like to see Lovren stay at Liverpool. I think good centre halves, experienced centre halves, are hard to come by in today's market, and the sort of prices you need to pay to get somebody decent in. It'd be nice to keep him another year or two to bring give chance to bring some of these younger lads through. The only other little bit of news in terms of signings and contracts, etc., is Leighton Clarkson, 17-year-old, part of the under-18 FA Youth Cup winning side last year. He's signed his first professional contract, so what a journey he starts, and I think he'll be living in a very happy household at the moment. Just a little bit of note on Lauricio with that tackle. The latest news is although I think he was on crutches and had some form of protective thing on his leg, it sounds like he's going to be okay, nothing too serious there. So hopefully that won't damage his pre-season too much. And I think that's all the news there. If you like the videos, want to keep all up to date with Liverpool and other top Premier League clubs, please do like and subscribe to the channel below. And thank you once again for watching.